Hi. Um, the video you're about to see, or part of the video you're about to see, is um, by fuckhate.com, and they put the video out back in December of 2014. About 9 months ago, I know, but I just found it myself. Now, for those of you who don't know who fuckhate.com is, they are a feminist organization that puts out videos like the potty mouth princess videos that had little girls dressed as princesses just hurling fuck and shit and ass and stuff like that in order to say which is more offensive, little girls being potty mouthed or women being abused and stuff like that. Well, I'm not even going to get into the fact that both of those are wrong. Um, what this video is about their push that sexualization and sexual objectification of women is wrong, it's sexist, and it's misogyny, and it's part of the patriarchal oppressive system of women. Okay, so let's watch this video and see what this video is about.
The HIV epidemic is not over, but we are so over HIV.
Yeah, I'm over HIV too because I wish it would be eradicated, but whatever. Continuing.
That's why Fuck Hate has teamed up with Jacked and photographer Justin Monroe to bring you the 2015 Fuck Hate charity calendar.
Okay. They're bringing you a charity calendar. Now, that may not seem like that big a deal, and quite frankly, it's not, because I actually have no problem with people doing this kind of thing um, in order to raise money for different charities or for whatever purpose they need to raise money for. I've got no problem with that at all, just to get that out of the way.
Raise both awareness and money to continue the fight against HIV. Gay and bisexual men make up 66% of new HIV infections, a majority of people living with HIV, and more than half of all AIDS deaths since the epidemic's beginning.
Okay, the fact that they use these statistics to say that this is an epidemic seems to indicate this is an epidemic caused by gays and bisexual men. But that's kind of homophobic, don't you think? Because first they say it's an epidemic, and then they say, well, these are the people affected by it the most. That's kind of like saying they're responsible for it, even though they're not. Okay, that's just my take on what they said, because that seems really homophobic to me. But of course, other people won't see it that way. They'll just see it as presenting statistics, and I guess they would have a point. But I still think it seems kind of idiotic to say, well, gay and bisexual men are affected by this epidemic more than anyone else. Kind of makes it seem like you're trying to blame them for it, and we know you shouldn't blame the victim, because victim blaming is wrong.
This benefit calendar features 12 sexy guys, both...
Okay, I'm going to stop the video here because I don't want to get into no copyright situations or nothing like that. Because if I show you the whole video, I might get in trouble for copyright or whatever. Here's the thing. The money for this, 50% of it goes to the charity. The other 50%, I'm guessing, goes to this organization. Now, you'll notice the men in this video, these 12 men that they're showing, they're all reasonably attractive. They're all relatively ripped. I mean, they're really muscular and got nice athletic builds, stuff like that. And you'll also notice, as you saw earlier in one of the scenes with one of the guys, they're either scantily clad or completely butt naked. Now, here's the problem. Fuckhate.com as a feminist organization promotes the idea that sexualization and sexual objectification of women is wrong. And they're also an organization that promotes the idea that women should have equal political, economic, and social equality to men. This idea for this calendar kind of shoots a hole in that entire argument. Both arguments, in fact. Because here you have them not only having the sexualization and sexual objectification of men be used in order to raise money, but they don't see it as wrong. And you also have the fact that if this is wrong, they're being hypocrites, because you couldn't do this with women because sexualization and sexual objectification of women is sexist. It's kind of a double standard here. And therein lies the biggest problem for me and feminist people like this. Gender feminists like this organization tend to apply unequal standards to men than they do women, politically, economically, and socially. See, this instance, for example, would be a social application of equality. Socially, objectification of women is wrong. But according to this own organization's actions, the sexual objectification of men is not wrong. That's not an equal application of social equality. Either sexual objectification is wrong, whether it's a man or a woman, or sexual objectification is not wrong, whether it's a man or a woman. It doesn't matter what the reason is. It doesn't matter if it's for charity. It doesn't matter if it's for personal gain. The fact is, sexual objectification is either wrong or it's not. And this organization seems to think the sexual objectification of men is fine, but the sexual objectification of women is sexist and misogynist. So you have to wonder, how does an organization that claims to be for equality of women to men, politically, economically, and socially, justify the unequal application of social equality of men to women by ignoring the objectification of these 12 men that they are promoting? Just a thought. Just a thought.